What, y'all thought I wasn't gonna push this chapter out? Come on, y'all should know me by now. It's me, Captain Vile. Today's We Live Action. You already know what it is. Here to bring you my thoughts and review on Bleach chapter 657 titled God of Thunder 2. Now, of course, I didn't like this chapter at first when it came out. Then as I read it, I thought it was okay. Then as I read it even more, okay, this is it's pretty smooth. You know, of course, we got to see your action, your comedy, slight revelations with the character, and of course, we got more proof on what Byakuya told Ichigo on the Soul Society arc, and of course, I'm gonna get into that later. Just as predicted, you know, and I knew everyone else knew this was gonna happen. That Asuka Nakavara was not dead when he got hit by Yoruichi's Shunko Rajin Senkai, you know, and throughout this chapter, basically this whole chapter was to focus on the Shihoans. You know, you got Yashiru Shihoan, and then we got Yoruichi Shihoan, the two Shihoan siblings bonding together, you know, in this chapter, because they bring in the silliness. And I knew these two together, you could tell even when he first showed up in the series, it was going to be just a comedy type of thing. Now, I remember Kubo did say when it's always fighting, he likes to lighten up the mood. You know, sometimes he said a lot of fighting can get boring, and he likes to change it up by adding comedy in it. But I like the fact that this comedy was done at an appropriate time. It wasn't done during the fight while Asuka Nakavara was standing. You know, he got hit while he was down. Then you had the comedy in. Then, of course, that's when he shows up, all scathed up and bruised, saying, you know, it's this little family reunion, this comedy act is over with. And then that's when the retaliation continues on. We see Ichigo, he finally comes to, of course, Yoruichi makes a comment like, you know, quick as always, you know, to recover back. And Yoruichi tells Ichigo, look, go on ahead, you chat, or Hime, look, just go on ahead. Now, at this point in time, they really need to run into Hashworth. I want to see this happen. It's going to have to happen because no one is going to make it all the way to Juha without getting through Hashworth. Because unless it gets to the point where someone is fighting Juha and then someone else is fighting Hashworth, it could be, I doubt it. Maybe they're going to try to help with fighting the Mercy, the Miracle. The Miracle. They're not going to say the Mercy again. But anyway, the biggest shocker, you know, to me out of this chapter was the fact that we see Yashiru, Yoruichi's little brother, you know, how he did his version of the Shunko. You know, how he revealed, you know, he first, Asuka Nakavara called him a boy. I mean, called him a girl, of course, you know, and a lot of people were wondering if he was a girl or boy. There was a lot of debates throughout the Bleach community when he was first revealed. And of course, you could tell that really pissed him off because I'm guessing people have said that before. He has these feminine features and people always call him a girl. So he told him, look, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy motivator. He hits Asuka Nakavara. He hits him hard. And he gives the introduction like, I'm the 20, what did he say? I believe he said he's 23rd house in the Shion family. I believe Yoruichi is 22nd. He's 23rd. And he gives his full name and hits him. And Asuka Nakavara, he's thinking like, how? There's no way you can be this powerful. And of course, it was stated in this chapter that Yoruichi, it wasn't that long ago that she taught him this Shunko. But I believe his version was Shunko Bakuman Muosu. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But he has his version of it, and I like that. It wasn't just like a full copy and paste of what she had. You know, it just goes on the show just because all of you are part of the same noble family, you know, under the same clan, that you all have to have the same exact moves. Maybe they share similar attacks, you know, or different variations of one attack, but it's not just the same thing that I like. But it seemed like it was basically done the same, just massive amounts of lightning, just hitting Asuka Nakavara. And I knew that wasn't going to kill him. This was just a setup, an opportunity to show the strength of Yoruichi's brother. Now, at first I was thinking like, you know what? That's crazy. Like, how could he be this, you know, this powerful? Even asking Nakavara, I was like, Dad, how could you be this powerful? I see you've mastered the Shunko to that extent. You know, like to an extent. He didn't fully master it. He just to an extent. That's the translation I read. So I'm thinking to myself, nah, it's no way. Like, maybe this is over exaggerating. I'm thinking of power scales. Like, nah, if he's be able to do that to him, then Yoruichi should be able to just snap this motivator's neck or punch a hole through him and keep knocking him through buildings, something. But then, of course, like I said, this is just like, you know, his introduction. Asuka Nakavara is just the target place for him to show off what he can do. Because I'm pretty sure he's about to be down and out next chapter. But I'm thinking, damn, this is one of the 4 horsemen, you know, one of the guards of Juha. Star Knight. We all know Star Knights, at the least, there are strongest captains or above, you know, in terms of strength, you know, spiritual pressure, Yatsu. So I'm thinking, damn, what is the strength level of Yashiro? And see, all these Shiros, you got Toshiro, Joshiro, which is Ukatake, then you got Yushiro. It's all these Shiros. But anyway, this is what I remember. This is what Byakuya told Ichigo. Or what he was thinking to himself when Ichigo was going Bunkai on Sokyoku Hill. Byakuya stated that those who are born into the royal family are blessed with far greater spiritual pressure than others. So, of course, since the Shihoans is one of the 4 great noble houses, you know, it only makes sense. And, of course, this also applies to Ichigo's strength. I mean, he's technically of royal blood, you know, noble house. And, of course, he's the son of his father, Shin Shiba, which is, of course, in a noble house. And we've seen the strength of when he was going toe-to-toe with Aizen, lasting that long. But, yeah, other than that, no. I knew that wasn't going to kill him. It wasn't going to do nothing. So basically, first I was confused. Then I was impressed. Like, okay, it makes sense. Then it went down like, nah, this isn't good. Nah, okay. That's cool and all, but no. So I knew that wasn't going to kill him. Askenak shows up. He goes on to state his abilities. He's been taking in dangerous overdoses of Ryatsu, and of course, that's what he's been getting hit by. And basically, he told him there is no way your Ryatsu can kill me. Like, you cannot use your Ryatsu anymore to kill me, because you've hit me with the deadly amount, and it took in a deadly dosage of my, you know, it's crazy. So now this leaves 2 options: hand to hand, which should be no problem for these 2, or of course her Zanpakuto. Her Zanpakuto. That is what it should be. Now, them bag of tricks he brought. I mean, I remember when he first killed her with that bag. I'm thinking like, please let her Zanpakuto be in there. This will be the perfect opportunity. So I'm predicting 2 things that's going to happen. No, 3 things. Those 2 are going to work together even harder this next chapter and pull out even more new techniques. That's 1. 2, Urahara is going to jump in the fray to save his best friend, Yodorichi. And this will be a perfect opportunity for him to use Bunkai. Or 3, we are going to see her brother say, hey, sis, take this. And I'm sorry, that's a phone call. And yeah, he's gonna say, here, sis, take this. And at that point, that's when she's gonna use her Zanpakuto. We're finally gonna see it. Well, we're gonna see it in the Shikai form. We've actually seen it sealed and unsheathed. During the flashback between these 2, when Yodorichi was training Soifon, Yodorichi actually had her Zanpakuto, but it was sealed. So, and I'm wondering if Kubo remembered that. So if we do see her Zanpakuto again and it looks different, then he's going to be like, well, damn, like, what the hell? I'm going to point it out. But yeah, this would be a perfect opportunity for her to use her Shikai. And of course, I know her Shikai may not work, and then she's going to have to go to Bunkai. But overall, I really enjoyed this chapter. I did. They got that little annoying brother and sister type of vibe going on, relationship between the 2. Askenak, he's holding up a fight. Even, you know what? To me, an ability can change my outlook on a character and make you gain more respect for a character, because we all know I never cared for Askenak. I thought this dude was a clown, he's a joke and whatnot. But this ability, though, I mean, this guy is damn. But you know, this is a good defensive ability. Let's see if he can push out some good offensive strength against these 2, or rather, he's just going to hit him with what he hit Grimjaw with. And of course, Grimjaw still just face down. Damn. But yeah, overall, I did enjoy this chapter. Pretty stable, pretty solid. I believe next chapter may be called God of Thunder Part 3. I doubt it, because we've seen all the Shunkos they're going to pull out thus far. But yeah, that's my thoughts about Elites. Right now, I have a whole bunch of videos just in the works. Of course, my computer, of course, I got programs running right now. If you're watching this, literally right now, I'm putting the last finishing touches on my 10,000K subscriber video. It was fun making it, but there was some challenges making that video as well. So I'm going to wrap that up. Give me your thoughts, comments, and concerns. Sorry about the late Bleach review video. I got more videos coming up. all different categories. Trust me. Thanks for watching. Me, Captain Vaz with Ace. Signing out.